Cool guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are talking about Dark Season 3. So I've spent pretty much the last 8 hours of my Saturday watching Dark and it was absolutely amazing. This third season was incredible. Okay, so before actually going into my thoughts and review on the show, I do just want to say I will be referencing stuff that has happened in the first 2 seasons of Dark. So if you have not yet seen those 2 seasons, do not watch this video because you will definitely get spoiled. That being said, I will not be spoiling anything for Season 3. I know a lot of people haven't yet finished Season 3, so I don't want to spoil anything for you, so don't worry about that. Great, so I mean, this third season was pretty much perfect. It was absolutely incredible. Obviously, Season 2 ended on a massive cliffhanger. Not only did we have this really complicated family tree with all this time travel happening throughout the first 2 seasons, at the end of Season 2 we were also told that there is a whole different, separate world. And obviously going into Season 3, the show definitely goes into that pretty much straight away, and we are introduced to this whole new world in Dark. And I think Season 3 does a really good job at establishing this new world. It's very clearly distinguishable when we are in this new world as well in the show, and I think the show did a really good job at doing that. Us as an audience can easily identify which world we are in at certain parts of the show, which is great. This third season definitely also does feel like closure for the story, and I think that's absolutely great. A lot of the time with final seasons in shows, sometimes they fall apart a bit towards the end, and I feel like Dark definitely does not do that. All the questions we've kind of been having throughout these last 2 seasons, I feel like get answered in this third and final season, which is absolutely fantastic. Another thing I really loved about Season 3 was how we see these characters develop. Obviously, because of the time travel elements, we are kind of shown what characters become when they get older in the first 2 seasons, and it was great seeing how these characters grew and developed in this third season. And it was great seeing how a character sort of went from point A to point B, and Season 3 definitely does continue that, develops its characters super well, and it was really interesting seeing some twists and turns there as well, some surprises I definitely did not see coming in Season 3, so that was absolutely awesome, and I love that element of Season 3 as well. Everything felt earned in Season 3, everything felt like it deserved to be there, it had a reason to be there, and it was established from the beginning. This third season also definitely does have a big focus on Uranus and Martha, which I thought was really great to see their characters develop as well, especially because Martha now, the main character of Martha, is from a different world. So it's great seeing these characters interact with each other. There are also a whole lot of other characters who I'm not really going to talk about too much because I don't want to spoil anything, but it was great seeing how their characters have developed throughout the show, and some new characters who were introduced into this third season as well. I really liked their role in the Season 2. Dark quite honestly excites me. It's such an incredible and immersive show, and one of the things I really love about it is how it constantly is posing these very thought-provoking questions on our existence, on what reality is, what is time, and what is our role in time. Like, do our actions have these consequences that sort of are connected through a whole bunch of other scenarios, you know, and stuff like that. And I think it was really interesting how this third season also does grapple with that stuff. As I said earlier, there's definitely closure for the story, but this season is definitely not afraid to sort of pose these big questions once again. You know, I really do mean it when I say this. This show is an incredible and brilliant show. I mean, every aspect about it I think is brilliant. The writing's incredible, the directing's incredible, cinematography's incredible, music's incredible, the casting is insane. I mean, the way these characters look like the older and younger versions of themselves, just from casting alone, is absolutely insane. So I don't know who did the casting for this, but they are absolutely incredible, like really. And yeah, just I mean the direction and the acting even, like there's some really beautiful and incredible acting throughout this third season and throughout the whole show in general as well. And it was great seeing just the sort of the finality of what Dark was and what it has become. And I really enjoyed seeing how the story ended up and how it closed off. I think the closure definitely does feel earned. I'd say this season definitely does tie up all the loose ends, and if you did have any unanswered questions from the previous 2 seasons, it's very likely that they get answered during Season 3. But before we end off this video, I also just want to praise Netflix. I feel like this was a very ambitious project for them to take on, and I think it's a true example of what it looks like when a company like Netflix trusts its creators completely with the direction of a property, and in this case that is a show called Dark. And I think it works really, really well. And I think that obviously the creators of Dark did an absolutely superb job with the show. It's definitely, it probably is my favorite Netflix original show at the moment. And I cannot wait to revisit it. And that's definitely saying something, especially with streaming service shows. Because, I mean, there have been some good ones, but there's also a lot of bad ones. So yeah, I absolutely loved Dark, and I thought this was the perfect way to end a really magnificent show. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please let me know your thoughts on Dark in the comments down below. Please don't spoil anything in the comments until I do a spoilers review. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. You guys are absolutely amazing. I really hope you enjoyed the last season as much as I did. It was absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I'll see you guys next time, and ultimate fist bump.